Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys are having a great day. I was going to come on here earlier today, but we were not home, so I figured I would wait until we were home. And, something that I want to share with you is that I talk a lot about mindset. I talk a lot about abundance. I talk a lot about scarcity mindset versus an abundant mindset, a limited mindset, limited beliefs, and all of that stuff. And I still have the same things. Like, it's something that you have to work on all the time. It's not just, you don't just do things for yourself for a week and then everything's better. Like, it's a constant thing that you're constantly working on yourself. And I honestly forget why I wasn't going to get on here earlier, or why I didn't. But just now I was trying to talk myself out of coming on here because I don't have makeup on. And I've just been slumming it all day with the kids. But then I thought, you know what? I know what I have to share is real. I know what I have to share is something that other real women or men, whoever needs an opportunity like this, needs to hear, regardless of me being full glam or just the way that I am. So I just wanted to put that out there as a disclaimer. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Katie. I'm a director at Farmasi. I felt like I should share that info with you because I'm asking everyone to share my video. So I'm having new people watch my video. I'm having new people on my Facebook and just social media in general. You guys probably have no idea who I am. So my name's Katie. And just to give you like a tiny little backstory, this is me. Like, this is what I do. I stay home with both of my kids. I homeschool our 7-year-old son. And I, because of Farmasi, am able to stay home with our babies. Hey, Bonnie. So that is a little bit about me. I've been in this industry for June will be 4 years since I've been in this industry. So I feel like I'm pretty seasoned now. Like, I feel pretty good, to talk about what I'm going to talk about. I guess, the experience is there and whatnot. But whenever you get on here, please say hi. Let me know that you are here. Same thing with catching the replay. Just let me know that you watched so I can thank you. And if you share this, please let me know. I can't always see who shares it depending on what your Facebook settings are like. So please let me know so I can thank you. It helps me grow and expand my network so much. Like, you would be so surprised at how much a simple share, how far it will take someone. It's pretty, I didn't necessarily believe, it was kind of one of those things, like, I had to see it to believe it. And my mom just so happened to be kind enough to share one of my videos one day, and I now have someone new in joining my opportunity, and I had a new customer out of it. So it really just takes someone else. It almost like takes your network, seeing like that they believe in you as well, for other people to be more interested. So I know it's just there, like, that's just how it is. But I was up forever last night, okay? I didn't fall asleep until 3 o'clock this morning. No idea why. Like, it was my night with Coco, and she slept so good, of course. I was like, darn it, why am I not sleeping? Like, I could be getting such good sleep right now. But I couldn't turn my mind off. And it wasn't anything bad. It was just kind of, some of it was random. It's like those things that, it's like, oh, I've never Googled this before, so let me Google this at 2 in the morning type of thing. But then I would also just get super excited because in the meantime, I would check in with my team through my back office, and I just constantly feel so blessed to be here at Farmasi. And I was looking through my YouTube channel and some of my older videos that I did 9 months ago. So she was just an itty bitty baby when I came to Farmasi, and I was nursing her then. Like, there was just so much has changed, but at the same time, like, so much has just gotten better since I've been here too. And I was with one company for 3 years, and I was stuck and I was stagnant, and what kept me there so long was a scarcity mindset. And I was terrified to leave the unknown. I was terrified to leave where I was comfortable. I had a steady pay, and I also would tell myself, I'd feed myself like lies or, negative things such as, well, if you want more, if you're wanting more income, like, it makes you it makes you come across as being ungrateful for what you already have. That's what I would tell myself. That was one of the reasons that I stayed where I was. I stayed stuck where I was because I kept feeding myself all of this negativity, and I'm the one that did it to myself. That was just one of the things that I used to always tell myself. And the fact of the matter was that I was pregnant, and I knew we were obviously bringing in another child to our home. And in order for me to stay home like I was, I needed to up my game. Like, I needed more income, and where I wasn't serving me anymore. And that's okay. That's also something else that's important to know. Like, if you are somewhere that just isn't working for you anymore, it's okay. You're allowed to outgrow certain areas. You're allowed to outgrow certain people. You're allowed to outgrow companies, businesses, wherever it is, a job. It's normal. Like, it is a part of life. As humans, we were literally put here to grow and evolve. We weren't put here to be stuck and stagnant and just miserable and full of anxiety. And that's what I was, if that's how I was staying where I was with my previous company. And I had to make a very hard decision to leave my steady income because it wasn't enough for me. So that's how much I trusted in this opportunity. I didn't just pray for months on this opportunity. I also did my part in research. I took action. I researched, I talked to people, and I had an entire list of pros and cons that I liked about the company I was with. I had an entire list of pros and cons and questions that I had about pharmacy. And at the time, I was up every few hours at night pumping. So anytime that I would get up, my alarm would wake me. I'd start pumping, and I would send another list of questions to my now upline because I wanted to know. And it's so important to research where it is that you're trying to go. Okay, don't just join somewhere because your best friend says that it's the next best thing. Don't be that way. Like, do your own research. Ask questions, okay? I've had so many people find me through Facebook and YouTube especially that have come to me just to simply ask me questions because they can tell that I'm genuine and they trust me. I'm not going to take your vulnerability to ask me a question and try to pitch to you and get you to join my team because I think you should be here. And I know Farmasi is amazing, and we literally are the highest paying direct sales company in the United States. That's a fact. Like, there's no other company that does what we do in that sense. But you have to be the one that wants to be here. I full-heartedly believe that. So I want you to, if this video makes you interested in being here, and also this is so heavy to share on my heart because today was payday, and it just makes you teary-eyed when you log into your back office and that direct deposit hits. It hits different when it comes from a company who cares, from a company who treats you like family, from a company who gives you as much as Farmasi gives us. I've never experienced anything like this in the 3.5 years that I've been in direct sales. Ever. Never, ever, ever have I ever experienced paychecks the way that I'm experiencing right now. I've never experienced growth the way that I'm experiencing right now. Okay, and this is like a whole new thing for me. This makes me so excited because the video that I rewatched a video late last night when I was still up. Oh, that's my glue pen. Because, I couldn't sleep, and it was, you want to brush your hair? You brush your hair? Yeah, you brush your hair? There you go. And it was because Coco was so itty bitty. She was just in my arms. She wasn't, frolicking around like she is now. So I had to rewatch it, but I was so excited in that video because I had 9 people that had just joined my team, and that was something else that I had checked last night. We are now a team of 43. We have 43 women on our team right now, and since my team started last year in June, we have over $113,000 in team volume. And the thing that I love the most, okay, so I came from a company where I was winning, okay? Like, I had great sales. My paychecks never reflected it, which is a huge reason why I had to leave where I was, but my team wasn't. It's like my team was always, some of the people on my team did good, but it felt like they were all just there to, cheer me on. And here, my girls are doing big things. Okay, Lois just had 3 people join her. Judy just had 3 people join her. I want to say Lois is earning a 12% bonus already, and we just finished the first week of April. Judy's at a 6% right now. Charnice just earned her highest paycheck last month that she's ever gotten here. Like, that's what's happening. Like, people here are winning, and my team is still growing. Like, we've had 6 people join our team so far just this month in, 10 days? Like, people see the opportunity for what it is here, and Farmasi is just, it's where it's at. So, I'm not trying to just get on here to BS with you. Like, I want you to do your own research, and I want you to ask questions. I would feel weird if someone was just like, okay, I'll, do whatever you say. Like, I don't want someone to just do whatever I say. I want you to be here because you want to make an income for your family. And I know that so many of us are hurting for extra money. How nice would it be to pay for your groceries or to go on a, like a random spur of the moment family outing and not have to pull from your savings? Those are the types of messages that I get from my teammates. My teammates are doing things that they've never been able to do, or they maybe had to pull from their savings fund just to go do something a little extra fun that they normally wouldn't be able to do. And they don't have to do that now because they have Farmasi. And Farmasi is so incredibly generous with the way that they treat their influencers. I'm telling you, from the bottom to the absolute top, like, they care about us, and you feel the amount of care that they have for us when you start getting your checks. Like, at least that's how I feel. I've never experienced a company be this generous with their paychecks. And I used to hear my upline always say that, Farmasi is so generous. This was before I joined. Farmasi is so generous with, how they treat us. And I would just always think, ugh, whatever, it's not true. And then I, swallowed my pride and decided I needed to make big moves for my family in order to stay home. Or if I wouldn't have switched companies when I did, I would have been putting my newborn baby in daycare during a pandemic, like during the height of a pandemic. My son would be an absolute mess if he was in public school right now. He was so far behind. The IEP system sucks, and it's all a nightmare. Like, I couldn't deal with, like, he was crying to sleep when he was in kindergarten because he knew that he wasn't up to par with everyone else. And tell me, when you're working full-time, when your husband's working full-time, when you have a baby to take care of, that you still have all that extra time to come home and do dishes, cook dinner, clean up, get everyone to bed and bath, and still have time to catch up on schoolwork? No, it's not feasible. And I'm not about living a stressful life. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that, because of adrenal fatigue. Like, ever since I started going, a more holistic, natural route with my body and healing, our bodies are so powerful and we have the ability to heal our own bodies. Stress is a huge trigger and will keep you from doing anything that you need to do from your body. So I eliminate stress. I was not about to put that amount of stress on my baby boy. I wasn't going to do it. So we homeschool. We're taking a whole other route. I switched jobs. And we're all thriving. And I'm still growing with Farmasi. Like, this is my 10th month here. So my 10th paycheck I just got today, and it's still growing. Okay, it's not like I joined and just had a few good months and I'm like, okay, yeah, my pay is great, and then it dwindles down. No, my pay is amazing here. I have still never experienced the type of income from my last company. I was there for 3 years. And I was very involved with my business. I had to be, because at one point that was my only income as well there. So I just want to remind you, something that I do with my team is I really work through limiting beliefs. We have so many limiting beliefs, like just sketched in our minds. It's sometimes we don't even realize it until someone points it out. So that's what I work on a lot with my team, is working through limiting beliefs. Basically all of that negativity. And a limiting belief that I hear a lot is, I can never do what you do because I don't wear makeup every day. And honestly, truthfully, if you wanted to make a difference, if you were really hurting for money, that would not be your excuse. That's literally just an excuse. Look at me. I have nothing on my face besides skincare right now that I put on at 7 o'clock this morning. I do not have makeup on, okay? But I know that this is my job. So I take it upon myself and I indulge in all of the free trainings. We have so many free trainings that I indulge in. I teach myself how to apply makeup certain ways on, my skin to mature skin. I teach myself these things. That way I can share it with my network because I know that that's how I'm going to grow my business. The more I know, the more I can share with my network. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is power. You have the ability to do this. You just, for whatever reason, don't want to. And I don't know why, but I just want to put it out there that there is a bigger reason that you need to be honest with yourself instead of just telling me, I don't do makeup every day. I don't wear makeup every day. Like, that's cool if that's what you really want to tell me. You don't have to tell me, like, your deep down reason, but just know that's not the reason that you're not here. Because if you were really hurting for money, if you really needed groceries, if you really needed gas in your car, if you really need to pay your electric bill, your water bill, your mortgage, okay, you would have, like, that wouldn't even be a thing, okay? So you need to dig a little bit deeper. And if you want to talk to me about it through a personal message, I would be more than happy to help you and kind of uncover what it is that you're going through, because it's not that you just don't wear makeup every day. Maybe you just simply don't want to do this, and that's fine, but be honest with yourself about it. Because if you're broke, and you're going to do whatever it takes to earn money. And that's with any job, right? Like, when people are hurting for money so bad, they'll work 2 or 3 extra side jobs, at part-time jobs where they have to physically go to a company that they hate, and they'll do the training and they'll learn how to do it because they need the money. But yet you won't do this. Like, you get to do it from home. Stay up an extra 30 minutes when your kids go to bed. Do something different. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to get uncomfortable if you want to grow. You can't just sit there and complain and expect things to happen for you, because they're not going to. So you just have to look at things a lot differently and know that there are other ways. And, with skincare, I love skincare. I've really, truly learned to love to take care of my skin. I want others to take care of their skin. So are you already someone that washes your face? Like, fall in love with a skincare regimen, and that can be your go-to. We're getting ready to launch an entire wellness system that's going to be freaking amazing. That's another outlet. Men are here as well. Okay, so this isn't just for women. Men are here as well, and they are making real good checks. This is our new whitening toothpaste, which I'm completely obsessed with. So obsessed with. There's just so many different outlets that you can take this. You do not have to wear makeup every single day. You do have to be willing to learn. You have to be coachable. I always relate it back to like a 9 to 5. When you get a new job, you have a lot to learn in the beginning, and that's the same thing as here. But we're here, like, to me, I never stop learning. I never stop growing. It's just how my mindset is now, because I want to keep growing. Like, I've got such big goals for my family, and I'm not going to stop until we are making moves to get to the top where I want us to be, because it's possible here. It's so possible here. You would be so surprised. And I know that there are so many people who have been reaching out to me about an opportunity and that need to hear this. Like, the timing is now. Stop waiting. I just want you to tell you to stop waiting. Stop letting your excuses win. Stop saying you're tired. Do you know I don't sleep on a consistent basis, and I haven't for 13 months now? So try again. Okay? Try again. And for 9 months of those, I was sick every single month for at least a week due to mastitis from nursing and autoimmune issues. So we're just now starting to get back onto like a good part of my health from all of that. So like, that's how I feel when people like throw excuses at me. I'm like, okay, try again. Like, what else do you have? Because I don't do excuses. If you're telling me that you're broke and that you want to stay home with your kids and that you need extra income for whatever it is that you need an extra income, let's get to work. But you have to leave the excuses at the door. Pick them up some other time. Like, better yet, just get rid of them altogether. And I'm telling you, it makes such a big difference when you have someone, a leader, a mentor that wants to work with you. It makes a huge, huge, huge difference. So I know I've had several people reach out to me lately, and I just want to remind you to just stop waiting. Stop waiting for the perfect time, because it's never going to be perfect. You either want this or you don't. You want an income or you don't. I hope my friend Jennifer watches this, because I was at her house for breakfast this morning, and she let Coco walk on her table, and that's why she's putting her legs on the table right now. So apparently, she thinks she can walk on the table now. Okay, I don't know what else you want, baby. There's nothing up there that you can have. You want one of these? You want a snack? You want this? No, she just wants the lid. Okay, we gonna put the lid back? Do you want one of these? You can grab it if you do. You want one? All right, there's a handful. No, yep, and there, and now they're on the floor. Okay, so I am going to cut this short. Well, I feel like I've been on here for a while, but I just want to also say thank you for being here with me, following me on my journey. Come here, baby. What does it matter? Thank you for supporting me. Thank you, you know, for just being here with me and supporting me and my family. It means the absolute world to us. And if you're interested in this opportunity, if you've already reached out to me and I've given you information, you will have to reach back out to me. I don't do follow-ups anymore. I've been there, done that, and that's a whole other video as to why I changed that part of my leadership. But if I've already given you info, please reach back out to me and let me know that you are ready. I don't want to chase you and try to convince you that you're ready if you're really not. And if you've never reached out to me for information and you would like to hear more, send me a message or comment below and I'll reach out to you. Either or. And please don't forget to share this video for me and let me know that you shared so I can thank you. I hope you guys have a great weekend.